Good morning. This is my first live on YouTube. I've been going live on Facebook since 2016, and the crazy thing is I had never gone live before. But I started embarking on this spiritual journey that I've been on back in September of 2016. And I didn't know why, but I started making live videos. I started blogging. Excuse me. And that was the beginning of my journey. And until that point, I was married. I had been married to the same man for almost 20 years. I had children. Now I have 5 grown children. Well, my youngest, he'll be 18 this summer. As a homeschool mom, I really wasn't happy in the marriage that I was in, but I stayed in it for the kids. And like I said, I just really wasn't happy at all. And so when I met my twin flame back in September 2016, my life changed altogether. And immediately I knew I had to leave the situation I was in. And that caused a lot of problems because my kids were angry with me, and I still don't have the best relationships with them, but it's all right. It's working itself out because basically I had to make my own self happy. What good did it do to stay in a marriage where my kids were gonna, grow up and move away and have their own lives, and then I was gonna be stuck with this man, and we couldn't even have a day off together. Because whenever we had a day off together, we would about kill each other. So I found myself not taking a day off. I just became a workaholic. I literally just worked around the clock. I made sure I never had a day off, and if I did, it wasn't the same day as his. And that really was like no way to live whatsoever. And so as I kind of embarked on this journey, then my spiritual gifts awakened. I was raised by a single mom, and she was raised up by her mom and her grandmother, who were mediums, and they attended the Chesterfield Spiritual Camp, which is, like 10 minutes from where I'm at right now, and attended seances and read tarot and communicated with the dead. And I was really shielded from that. My family really kept me away from that, and my mom did, because we were Baptists, and I was raised in Lynchburg, Virginia, when I wasn't here in Indiana for like summers, and I eventually moved here with my grandfather in '84, but that's another story. So my thing is, my mom was very adamant about keeping us away from that. She didn't believe in it, so that was a lot of. I wasn't really allowed to be around, like I said, tarot readings and anything having to do with talking to the dead. Sorry, I'm winded. But like I said, as I have ascended on this spiritual journey that I've been on and awakened, I realized that I too, like my grandmothers, and I don't think my mom had the gift, but I'm able to communicate with, spirits who are no longer in physical form. I would spend a lot of time out in the cemeteries, and I spent a lot of time out in nature, and I tell people all the time that I really developed my intuition by spending a lot of time around snakes. I literally would go out to the river, and I would sit on the bank, and I would see the snakes like laying on the rocks, and I would just sit out there and connect with them. And or I'd go to the pet stores, and I would connect to the snakes there. And the snakes are very intuitive. And then, before I knew it, I call them other energies, but spirit souls would connect with me. And the way that I know when they connect with me is I get a heaviness in my chest. And it's like something comes over me. And, sometimes I'll sit with that extra energy for a couple of days, and I'll even ask them, how's my journey going? Am I on the right path? What do I need to know? You know, so that sort of thing. But I'm going to walk back this way. But I did want to say real quick, I live down the street from St. Ambrose Catholic Church. I hear the church bells, and I love the church bells. And the church bells are one of my favorite things in the world, besides trains, the river, all these kind of things. So I know that the bells go off at 8, and I'm working my way back around there. So I thought it'd be really cool to come out here and do my first live YouTube video with the church bells going off, because I love the church bells. I do have my umbrella because it's drizzling a little bit. And I am a little bit winded because I'm talking and I'm walking, and I am a smoker. Not cigarettes either. So my lungs need a little bit of help. I've been trying to kind of detox, though. I've been doing more herbal teas than anything. Just because my mom had a lot of lung and respiratory problems, and I'm just trying to kind of watch it, you know. I'm not fearful of it. I'm not trying to manifest that. I'm not going to talk it up. So I'm just saying I'm trying to, you know, clear my lungs out, because they're not the best. They're not like they used to be. But yes, I do communicate with other energies, spirits, souls. That happens to be my particular gift. And they do help me with my readings. That's how I connect and how I'm able to read the cards. Mostly I read energy, and how I do that is I feel. I don't see or hear anything. I'm clairsentient, so I'm real sensitive to energy, and I can really pick up on things. It's just really hard sometimes to translate the energy into words. And, you know, sometimes I get it wrong just because, you know how hard it is to describe a feeling? It's really hard sometimes. So, that's some of what I get. But it is pretty loud out here on this busy road. I am waiting for, like I said, the church bells. So I'm just kind of walking around. I'm right there. I said I am out here at St. Ambrose. I'm not a religious person at all. But I do love the church bells. I love them. They are so amazing. It kind of reminds me of The Hunchback of Notre Dame, the Disney movie. I'm a big Disney fan, so lots of people taking their kids to the Catholic school. Looking at me like, what is this person doing out here? So, but yes, I left my husband after like 20 years of marriage. And it hasn't been easy because I've had all kinds of tower moments. I lost both of my jobs. In January, I got fired from a job that I'd had for 4 years. It was kind of like a tower moment for me. I've had a lot of tower moments. A lot of things came crashing down. A lot of things that I thought were for me. A lot of things that I believed to be true, I found out weren't true. As I really got to know myself, I know I had a lot of people that I've known for, years that said, Tracy's not the same person she used to be. She's going through some type of breakdown or midlife crisis. Which, when you are spiritually awakening, people look at it like that. They're like, man, this person has a mental illness. They're having a psychiatric break because it looks that way. I'm out here talking about spirits. I'm talking about connecting to other dimensions and talking about other timelines and talking about things in a physical realm not being real at all because they're not. I don't know how many times, and this shit is so crazy. I have a new twin flame teacher who I've been following for the past few months, and she is always saying, Do not pay any attention to anything that's happening in the physical realm whatsoever, because it's not real. So she's always saying that. And I didn't, and you hear that, but shit really does seem real, and it's really hard to believe that it's not real when it's happening to you. So, there were several things that happened that really triggered me, that really had me upset. I was upset for days. It took me a while to kind of bounce back from it, just to find out they never even happened. Never even happened. It was the craziest shit. I'm like, how did I think that happened? And it didn't happen. I swear to you, it was like the craziest thing. So it's no wonder people think I'm crazy. But, I've been really, really working hard on people not caring about what people think about me. I'm working very hard of getting into that Queen of Pentacles energy, that Queen of No Fucks Given. One of my spirit guides told me this morning, that's the energy you need to be in. Just do not give a fuck. Just don't care. Stop worrying, because I was kind of stressing and obsessing about a couple things this morning. And so I'm just going to let it go. Usually I do pretty good, about being pretty grounded and not stressing, but this morning not so much. So I decided, what the hell, because what good does it do to worry about anything? Worrying about stuff does not do anything whatsoever. So I said, I'm just going to let it go. So here I am. It should be just about time for those bells to go off. Oh, nope. That's the timer. That's not the clock. And I can't see the clock right now, but I know I should be coming up on it real soon. So I guess I'll just keep talking. I will just keep talking. It is a Catholic school too, so hopefully they don't think I'm like the Unabomber or something. I have my hood down, I'm just saying. But I will just keep kind of walking a little bit, and it is a little cold out here. It's a little chilly, it's drizzly, but I live in Anderson, Indiana. I love my community. It's a small community. Everybody, a lot of people, don't like that small town feel. Everybody knows your business, lets you fuck up, make some kind of mistake or whatever. Everybody knows it. You can't get by with nothing. But I like that, though. I like that small town feel, because I need something that's slower paced. I couldn't make it in a fast moving city. It would just eat me alive. It would suck the soul out of me. So I do like the slower pace. It's a small, very close community. I did spend a lot of my childhood in Virginia, so I've kind of been back and forth. There we go, there we go, there we go. Wow. I've never seen them. I hear them. I literally live up the road. Wow. Wow. I love it. That literally put a smile on my face. I hear them all the time from my house. I can sit in my living room and hear them. I kind of been timing them. Wow. There they were. That was well worth standing out here in the drizzling rain to hear, because that's like on the top, my top 5 favorite things, that and trains. Now, where I live at is crazy as hell, because I can hear the race cars in the summer, because I don't live that far from, we have like this little racetrack. We do like the little Indy 500. And, man, those damn race cars are so loud. Like, put it this way. If there's a race going on, I just know I'm not going to sleep, because it's like zoom, zoom, zoom. I'm like, oh my God. And it's just an annoying noise. I can handle trains, I can handle church bells, but them damn race cars drive me crazy. They really do. You know, and the kids that live next door to me, they sit out there and they're like, we love it. I'm like, I can't sleep. And it goes on sometimes to like midnight, 1 o'clock in the morning. And those damn race cars, it's just know I am not going to sleep when those race cars are going off. But I'm about to freeze my ass off. I have an appointment this morning I'm about to head to, but thank you for listening to the church bells with me. I just love it. Usually I go live on Facebook, and my Facebook viewers are used to me doing crazy lives, but I think I'm going to start doing them on YouTube. Like the one that I did yesterday morning, that was a Facebook live, the bats, and then I had to download it to my computer and then upload it to YouTube, and it took forever. So I might just start doing my lives on YouTube and then sharing them on Facebook. But then my Facebook viewers might get upset, but we'll just have to see. Well, thanks for watching that. Wasn't that great? That was good stuff. You guys have a good day. How do I exit out of this? I don't know how to exit out. Oh, Lord, have mercy. I don't know how to stop it. I don't know how to stop the video. I know I look a mess. I'm tired. Hold on. How do I stop it?